Please welcome back Mindbody Chief Executive Officer Fritz Landman.
All right, that last session was awesome. Let's give it another round of applause for our panelists, for Ashley and Emily. So that session was really focused on the why that we're all here and the mission. In this session, we're starting to pivot to getting down to business. And this is a session that's near and dear to my heart because I'm a tech geek. One of the reasons Josh and the board chose me to be his successor was because of my tech credentials. I hate to admit it, but I've been building software for about 25 years professionally, i.e. getting paid by others for about 20 years. First for 10 years at Microsoft, and then the last decade doing startups on my own with others. And the specialty has been bringing machine learning to industries that aren't technical by nature. I tell you that, one, to share that I have tech chops, but two, to let you know that I can relate to what it's like to be an entrepreneur. I can relate to the startup grind. I've made a lot of mistakes on other people's dime, which I'll now get to amortize those learnings here as Mindbody's CEO. I might not be the best looking or the smartest, but I do know how to build great software. And ever since taking this role, I have been waking up, it's only been 9 days, but I've been waking up every day obsessing about how we can help you all build bigger, better businesses. How can we help you attract and retain more customers? How can we make you and your teams more efficient? How we can help you grow so that we can help people like you, help people like me achieve the wellness outcome that I had and live longer, happier lives. So our vision at Mindbody is to make Mindbody the most reliable, easiest to use, and the smartest platform in the wellness industry. How can we harness the power of AI and machine learning to make your work easier? How can we make our software easier to learn, easier to use, more powerful? We know we have work to do. Many of you have been reminding me of that whenever you've gotten the opportunity. We're aware of it, but believe me when I say we are working very hard. About half of you today in this room, I believe, are on the new Mindbody Experience. I can't overstate how committed we are to getting this done right and to getting it done. We're super hard at work getting more of the functionality into the new experience and getting this new experience rolled out to more and more customers. Our product transformation does remain in progress. There have been bumps in the road. And so if you're one of these early adopters who's gotten the new experience and given us that feedback, I say thank you for your patience, thank you for your feedback, and thanks for having an adventurous spirit. This is really helping us reshape the Mindbody software to be intuitive, intelligent, personalized, and to be a modern experience that you deserve. So please keep that feedback coming. We really are listening. We are iterating very quickly, and we're working super hard to deliver for you. One of my favorite comedians, Steve Martin, when asked in an interview what advice he gives aspiring comedians on how to break through, he said, it's simple. Be so good they can't ignore you. That's what we're going to do at Mindbody, with your help, your input, your guidance, and your feedback. So with that, please join me in welcoming to the stage the man leading our new Mindbody efforts, John Motes.
Awesome. Thanks, Fritz. Man, I am excited to be here. I was excited to come here a couple days ago. It's felt like a family reunion in the last 2 days. I think I've been hugged 150 times. You all are fantastic. The cool thing is we're going to talk about what's new in the product, what's coming to the software. Some of it's what's already come to the software. And we're going to obviously talk about the new Mindbody Experience. I've spent most of my career focused on building and transforming products, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be here to walk you through this today. I love working with you directly. You are all very direct. You're transparent, you're passionate about what needs to be fixed, and you're passionate about what's working well, because there's a lot that's working well. For those that I haven't met, and I've met a lot of you, I wanted to share a bit about me. And so you look at the screen here, no surprise, pictures of my wife and my kids. And so we're an outdoor family. We're at the beach, we're hiking, riding bikes. We're trying to surf with my son still, which is just painfully painfully bad. And shows, concerts. See a picture here of my daughter. The proudest moment of my parent life was when my daughter texted me and said, "Can you get tickets to Dead and Company?" Nothing better than a 16-year-old that wants to go to the Dead with you as a 49-year-old man. You'll see here as well some pictures of the Mindbody team. We have an amazing team working together to transform this product. Last but not least, pictures of clients that I've visited. I've visited a lot of clients, and you are amazing. It's unbelievable the past few years in this pandemic life. It's forced me to realize how finite time is. And there's so many choices to fill that time today. We have to think better and smarter about how we fill that time. If you got a bonus hour today, what would you do with it? I can tell you, I'm not going to spend it on my phone. Again, we need to be smarter about how we spend our time, and smarter as wellness business owners about how we encourage our customers to spend their time with us. You heard Beth and Zach yesterday in the State of the Industry. Consumers are prioritizing wellness. This is really good news. 78% of people say wellness is more important. I'm one of those people. I was living a really bad life during COVID, really bad. I got away from health and wellness. I went to a client visit. I was in Arizona with the LT, and I tried cryotherapy. Changed my life. 2 days later, I felt amazing. I did a client visit right down the way in Orange County with Perspire Sauna. Spent the day there with them. They insisted I do a treatment before I left. 3.5 hours back to my home through LA traffic, never felt better. Last but not least, about a month ago, we're doing a wellness challenge at Mindbody. I said, I'm going to join at 45. Everybody told me I was crazy, including my own family. I'm addicted. I wanted that experience where somebody was pulling me along. Fritz talked about this. The people in that class, first day, telling me I can do it. They'd never met me. Second day, encouraging me more. I've gone 9 straight days before Bold, can barely walk, but it's been an amazing experience. The best part, my kids are modeling the behavior. My kids are working out with trainers. They're doing stretching classes. I think they heard me on a conference call talking about stretching, and they started doing stretching classes. The best part on Saturday, my son went to F45 with me. I think he just wanted to see if I could really do a box jump. He woke up Sunday morning and said, "Are we going today?" Which is incredible. Even in the midst of post-COVID, economic uncertainty, people are highly motivated to return to these routines. They want to be healthy. 64% of people say wellness is more important than other expenses. There's incredible opportunity out there. So for you, as wellness makers, it's so important that the experiences you provide are exceptional and repeatable. Some good logos here. You might recognize these companies. I imagine some of you love these companies and use them all the time. These are companies that people choose over and over again. So how do they do it? What's their secret? There isn't one. Well, there isn't just one. There's a lot. They've nailed the basics. They might be larger businesses than you, but they use the same fundamentals at the heart of any successful business. They know their customer, and they're focused on delivering an experience they love. Their product is represented through and through with their brand. They solve problems really well. And more importantly, they sweat the details. Apple is a fantastic example here, where they do little things that delight you and even surprise you, which is incredible. They take care of their employees. When you speak to employees at Tesla, Lululemon, Netflix, Trader Joe's, they are committed to the mission. I was a bagger at a grocery store as a teenager. I never remember being that happy. Trader Joe baggers are always smiling, they're always happy, they're committed to the mission. Most importantly, They're dedicated to continuously improving that experience for customers. They're always looking for the way to make it better. I've spoken to a lot of you, met a lot of you in person. Even yesterday, a lot of conversations, I'm hearing the same thing. You need to grow your business. You want to attract new customers. You want to convert them to loyal customers and members. This is where we can help support you. We can help you have success here. We can help you make your brand people love and choose over and over again. We're here to support you with what we call the Wellness Industry Playbook. Attract, retain, and grow. These are the 4 basics. What you've got to do to have a healthy business. How do you attract and tap into new markets? People that you haven't been able to get before. Once you get them in your business, how will you convert them to members? How do you make sure that the leads don't fall through the cracks? And when you capture the leads, you convert them to a member, keeping your community engaged. How can your software make your business a more welcome space for everyone? How can you get the funding you need to grow quickly? And across all of this, how can we at Mindbody give you the time to tackle what really matters, which is spending time with your clients? All right, let's take a look at how we're going to help you attract new customers and how we've done it already this year. Since last Bold, our last family reunion, we joined together with ClassPass. This is something I'm truly excited about. ClassPass is dedicated to wellness. They're helping fitness studios, wellness centers, salons, and spas thrive. And I'm so thrilled to be working with them. I want to introduce you to Kinsey Livingston. Kinsey is the Vice President of Partnerships at ClassPass. She also leads the Mindbody Parents Group. They're really dedicated to providing resources for parents and guardians at Mindbody. This is a role I know she loves, because every time we get together, all we're doing is swapping pictures and stories about our kids. So please welcome Kinsey.
Thanks, John. Hi, everyone. As John mentioned, my name is Kinsey Livingston. I'm the VP of Partnerships at ClassPass. I oversee our sales and account management teams that work with fitness and wellness businesses just like yourselves. And I'm thrilled to be here today to show you how you can attract new clients by tapping into the ClassPass audience. For those of you who are unfamiliar, raise your hand if you're unfamiliar with ClassPass. Wow, only 2 people, great. ClassPass is a subscription service that allows consumers to easily find and book fitness, beauty, and wellness experiences through one membership. And the value for consumers is a seamless booking experience with 1 credit card and 1 login, the variety of options that are available throughout our network, and the discounts that they can access by being a ClassPass member. And the value for you as a business is marketing and exposure, access to data and insights to help inform your business decisions, and most importantly, incremental revenue to your business. But what I want to do is drill down into marketing and exposure, because this section is all about attracting new clients. 50% of ClassPass users are new to group fitness, and 95% of users try a new fitness genre. And while ClassPass is most well known for fitness businesses, over the past several years, we've really invested in our wellness product experience, and we've added thousands of spa and salon businesses to our network. In fact, of users that actually find a wellness business via ClassPass, 91% of those people had never visited that venue before finding them through ClassPass. So that means that by tapping into the ClassPass audience, your business will be exposed to people who are looking for something, a soul-nurturing experience to add to their routine. So we are aware that there's a concern out there that business owners are a little bit worried that if they join ClassPass, that their direct clients will leave them and stop going direct and start booking through ClassPass at a discount. I'm here to tell you today that this just is not the case. So even in the small percentage of cases where someone who comes to you directly may switch to book through ClassPass, these instances are largely offset by folks who find you through ClassPass, come to then book direct at your business, in addition to all of the new users who find you through ClassPass and start generating revenue for your business that you may have not seen otherwise. And since we were acquired by Mindbody, this is nearly a year ago now, our data science teams have been working really closely together to analyze data across all of our combined customers. And the data really supports what we've known all along. ClassPass contributes positively to businesses by attracting a new audience and driving incremental revenue. So here's what we found for fitness businesses. On average, out of 100 direct clients, 2 clients switch to book through ClassPass. But on the contrary, 4 people who discover your business via ClassPass switch to book direct. The key here, though, is that there are 29 additional people on average who discover your business through ClassPass, and we go to 30% growth. So on average, you can see here on the left, this is an average Mindbody business that's not utilizing ClassPass, and this informs the conclusion that ClassPass contributes to growth for businesses. So like I said, a 30% growth in your overall customer base, and this is all Mindbody business data. So earlier today, in the conference kickoff video, you probably remember Simon from HitFit San Francisco. And that was a really inspirational story where he helped the man who came into his boxing gym. Well, he's a business owner who's been using ClassPass for about a decade to leverage the benefit from ClassPass. So I'd love for you to hear from him about his experience.
Let's start it up, start it up.
When I was training as a boxer, the boxing gyms I went into were like dirty, spit in the floor, run down holes. And that can be quite intimidating to some people. I wanted to offer the real authentic boxing experience, but have a much cleaner, more pristine environment, good customer service offered, and that people of all fitness levels and all walks of life are welcome, not just the hard asses. My name is Simon Redmond, and I'm the owner and founder of HitFit SF here in San Francisco. We offer boxing and HIIT classes, as well as training for professional and amateur fighters. There's 2 ways ClassPass has helped me grow my business. One is in monthly revenue. It's money for nothing. In a way, it really is. You're just selling unused inventory in your class. You don't have to focus on promoting it. ClassPass takes care of that for you. The other way it helps you grow your business is that it gives you exposure. People who may or may not otherwise come into your gyms come in because they see other ClassPass reviews written about your gym. But ClassPass is definitely a vehicle for funneling people in your doors, and you're going to sell memberships to some of them, and some of them who can't join the gym because they don't want to become a member for whatever reason will buy your 5-packs or 10-packs. I've been partnered with ClassPass for 10 years and Mindbody probably 12 years. It's been great. It's been kind of a dream. I'm really delighted that they've partnered up, and it's great to be able to use the Mindbody system to access all my ClassPass data. It's now a one-stop shop, and I don't have to do 2 platforms. And it's seamless, and I know Mindbody pretty well, so the reporting systems have always been great. I think any gym owner who has concerns about losing potential member sales or even losing existing members to ClassPass, it's a legitimate concern, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but in my experience, the amount of business and revenue and new members that I've got from ClassPass have far outweighed any loss of memberships. So my biggest surprise using ClassPass was honestly the amount of revenue. Certainly within the first year, I called my bookkeeper and said, hey, I want to put a line on my P&L statement showing what the ClassPass revenue is. It was that big a revenue earner for me. Because I've had lots of sales reps come through the door, they want to partner me with different ideas and apps, and most of them are rubbish. ClassPass wasn't.
So if you watch that and you're thinking, how can I also increase my revenue and attract new clients? Say no more. I'm excited to announce that today, starting at Bold, we are unveiling the ClassPass Guarantee, which has truly been months in the making, and I'm so excited to bring this to you all today. So what is the ClassPass Guarantee? We will track your reservations for 90 days. And if the revenue that you lose from joining ClassPass is greater than the revenue you gain, we will pay you 2 times the difference. So in other words, there's no risk in joining, and we're confident that you'll see positive results. And as a Mindbody customer, you can take advantage of this guarantee by either signing up at the ClassPass booth in the expo hall, or if you're already an existing ClassPass customer, you can just reach out to our account management team. You can simply opt in to the guarantee, and they'll share your results in 90 days. And you'll be able to track the status of the guarantee directly in your Mindbody dashboard, so it's super simple for you. So if you are interested in learning more, come on out to the ClassPass breakout session later this afternoon, or the ClassPass Lunch and Learn on Wednesday. You do get free lunch if you sign up, but you gotta make sure you sign up ahead of time. And we look forward to helping you attract new clients. We'll leave it in your hands to make sure they come back time and time again. Back to you, John.
Awesome. Thanks, Kinsey. All right, so how awesome is that? Literally, there's no risk. I've talked to Terry about it. I've talked to a couple customers in the last couple days. There's no reason not to do this, and we have the data to show you how successful you're being. So let's do that. All right, we've shown you how to bring in new clients, which is awesome, but you've got to convert them. You've got to turn them into loyal, repeat customers that rep your brand. It starts by providing them with an amazing experience. How do you offer an exceptional experience? You want to let every client know how important they are and a reason to return. Offering great experiences are never easy. It's really hard, particularly when your team is stretched thin. Half of small businesses today have an open job that they can't fill. Someone who isn't already helping a client, when you're there in front of somebody and you need help, what are you gonna do? That's a terrible trade-off. Are you going to answer the phone and miss a potential new customer and stop working with a person in front of you? That's a pretty bad disjointed experience. This is where Messenger AI can come in and help as your AI assistant. Messenger AI can support you 24/7. I want to share a bit from Victor Rejuvenate, he's right here in the front row, and let you see how he's using Messenger AI.
The great thing about Messenger AI is that if a client calls and you miss their call, automatically they're going to get a text message back that the system generates, and you can customize that message. We use it pretty much 99% of the time. I don't even think we even answer the phone anymore. I mean, we're busy doing massage. The bot helps us. I mean, and it's so intuitive.
I don't even think we answer the phone anymore. That's awesome. It's just awesome. With Messenger AI, your customers are able to easily book a class or an appointment, pay, ask questions, and have it all handled through the automated text. It's an awesome experience. And your team, they're still focused on the clients that are in front of them, which is what you want. On average, Messenger AI is taking care of 160 calls a month at a location. These are calls that would have been missed. Lost revenue, bad experiences. In fact, across all of the businesses using Messenger AI, 73% of all conversations are completely taken care of by the AI. Callers are having their needs met, and the team doesn't have to turn away from the people in front of them. And the best part, it's getting better. You can now see all of your messages and texts from Messenger AI in the new Mindbody experience. There's no logging into another product. There's no opening a new browser or tab. Everything you need is right there. And when can you get it? We've got customers using this right now, and we're going to launch this to more customers over the next several months. You can, that's a good thing, yes? Integrated products. We're integrating the products. But that's not all it takes. You have to go from nice to meet you to happy 100th class. We've got to get a handle on your sales process. How are you going to do that? Lead management is a tool we launched last year. It's in your software, and it lets you see what's really happening. Each of these cards is a lead, someone you need to nurture into a loyal customer. With lead management, you can see everything. Who just tried their first class? Whose trial is about to end? Who you need to talk to and maybe get them to buy a package or a membership. I've had customers tell me they used to have a system like this. It was a spreadsheet, it was Post-its, it was the legal pad that she talked about earlier. That was the system. It's hard to keep up with that. Let's take a look at how Sheila from the Strength Code is using lead management.
I like lead management because it helps me to keep track of every single lead that comes through instead of, oh, that lead came through and I sent them an email and then I forget about them. I can make sure I contact them and then I put them into the contact made. And then once they book their first visit, I put them into that. Why can't it just automatically go into the booked, trial started if you book it, So there's little automations that could happen, but I like it. I like being able to see, oh, where did that client go or what happened with that lead? And knowing that I have these leads in there that I can continue to market to, whether they come in or not.
I love that Sheila knows what's coming in and she's not missing a lead. She's really focused. And that bit about automation, we've actually done that. And so now leads automatically move from stage to stage. Thank you. A lot of hard work from that team. They're based on tasks, purchases, or the amount of time that's passed. And you can edit the pipeline. It's specific to your business. If you don't have a category of evaluation and it's an intro offer, take it out, replace it, and make it yours. It's about your business and your sales. And this is the bit that I love. This is where I think Fritz and I came from the same place. AI ML. We're bringing in AI ML, lead scoring. We're now leveraging artificial intelligence to show you how likely the person is to convert. You can see all the reasons behind that score. All of this means you can focus on the most effective leads, the ones most likely to close. And when we talk about being short-staffed, this is a critical piece of data for you to focus where you know you can get the best results. Okay, let's talk about retain. You've converted them. The drop-in is now coming. How do you retain them? How do you keep them loyal to your brand? I can tell you, it's not the box jumps. Those make you want to run. How can you keep your community engaged? Marketing Suite is a pretty amazing tool. It's keeping you connected with your clients. It's letting you reach out to them at critical moments, whether it's their birthday, whether it's the anniversary of their 100th class, whether they haven't been in for 90 days. It can email and text, keeping your customer and your business top of mind. I want to share how Shayna is using the Marketing Suite product for Rise House Fitness.
I really love Marketing Suite. I was working with Eddie, my customer success manager, and he helped me set up a group because I have so many people subscribe to my newsletter. So I said, I need to make a list of the people that are opening my campaign newsletter but have not been to a class. And how do I make a smart list out of that? So he helped me build that out. And then I can create a journey for those people to say, obviously you're interested. You are a high level prospect for me. And then be able to take that person and then send them this email and say, hey, I know you're interested. Here's our intro offer. Try this out. They open that. They don't open it. Then send them another email that says, hey, you didn't open it. We're still here. We are here. This offer is made for you. They still don't open it. Okay, one more email that says, okay, $5 off. It's very detailed. It's very hard process to set it up in the first place. But once you're done, it's rolling and running. And it's hopefully money in your pocket.
Money in your pocket, I love that. Shayna's using Marketing Suite, targeting high prospects, specific messages to them. She's letting it run automatically, but you also heard it's hard to set up. It's complicated. I've heard that same feedback when I've talked to all of you. While Marketing Suite is powerful, it needs to be simpler. It needs to be easier to use, and it's got to have two-way texting. The great news is we are bringing two-way texting to Marketing Suite. It's coming. Your clients will be able to respond to any SMS you send through Marketing Suite. So let's say you're sending an automatic message for someone that hasn't been there in 90 days, asking if they want to book an appointment. Instead of sending them to a link to a website or booking site, they'll be able to book within the text message immediately. And if you're using Messenger AI, there's nothing for your team to do. It'll finish it from start to finish. And the great part that's coming, it's gonna be another cheer from Terry, it's gonna use the same phone number. You've been asking for this for as long as I've been here. And so the single number is here. It's gonna simplify it and make it much smoother for you and your team. All right, another important part of retention is ensuring that your clients feel welcomed and comfortable. I wanna introduce Diane. She's doing some really, really good work in our organization around diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. She's on the research team. She's been a force in this area, and I'm so glad to bring her to the stage and walk you through what we're doing in this area. Come on out, Diane.
Hi everyone, my name is Diane Taeyong Han, and I'm a user researcher here at Mindbody, a member of the Product Diversity Task Force, and a co-lead of Mindbody Asians and Pacific Islanders, as well as Mindbody United. So everyone here is united by one mission, connecting the world to wellness. And because of that mission, you have the responsibility and the power to make spaces for people of all identities, experiences, and abilities. In other words, you can make communities for all your customers by leveraging the power of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, or as we call DEIB, at your business. Over the past year, we've made strides towards helping you tap into that power. And I'm so thrilled to share that in the coming months, you can expect to see 1, business identifiers, allowing you to identify all sorts of things about your business, including ownership type and amenities, to help you attract customers who are looking for spaces that will suit your needs, their needs, and your needs. 2, expanded gender and pronoun options for your staff members, supporting 3 options, male, female, and non-binary, as well as unlimited pronoun options. 3, we're gonna see updated categories in the Mindbody consumer app to include textured hair, braids, and barbering. And to speak more to the impact of some of these updates, I'd like us to hear from Erica Peoples, one of the amazing leaders of the Mindbody Black Alliance.
So in the past, when searching for specific services such as braids, I would go to the search inside of the consumer app, put in braids, and I would see 0 results. The impact of not seeing services that are unique to my experiences as a Black woman or within the Black community directly impact me feeling seen. It means that as a consumer and as a Black consumer, there really isn't anyone seeing my value. I'm trying to spend my money with these businesses and there's just no businesses to be found. And on the reverse of that, as a Black business, there's no way for me to be able to find my clientele that I'm catering to. As a company, we want to bring wellness to all. And we can't do that ignoring these communities that are being essentially not represented when it comes to the way that someone is being able to book. It feels amazing to finally see textured hair inside of the Mindbody app. Textured hair is not unique to the Black experience, it's not unique to just me. It is a global thing that transcends all different types of ethnicities. It allows for a whole new demographic of business owners, but also clientele to come into one ecosystem and leverage all of the wellness services that we have.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Erica. If you'd like to hear more, you can find DEIB leaders like Erica at the DEIB booth in the Expo Hall. So with these updates made possible through the hard work of DEIB leaders, like the ones you see behind me, you can continue to help people feel comfortable accessing wellness. When your clients and your staff members feel safe, welcomed, and celebrated, the natural response is for them to keep coming back. And so wellness belongs to everyone, and I feel like that should be represented in digital spaces, Mindbody products, and physical spaces, your businesses. And I'm so honored to witness the continual evolution of both. Now back to you, John.
Thanks, Diane, and Erica. This is awesome. I can tell you, it's been too long to get this updated in our product. But in the new Mindbody, this is a first-class citizen. We're thinking about this up front. It's not going to be an afterthought, and you're not going to have to go through this in the new experience. So we're going to get this right for all of you. All right, this brings us to grow. Who wants to grow? Lights are bright. I think it's everybody. So let's talk a moment about the future. Everyone in this room has successfully navigated the last few years. You guys should be celebrating that, and we'll celebrate tonight for sure. You're ready to stop thinking about the day-to-day and looking forward to the next chapter of your business. How can we fund the next chapter of your business? How can Mindbody help you grow? Growing is a lot easier when you've got capital. Flexible, straightforward funding. Last year, we announced Mindbody Capital, providing funding to help you run and grow your business. It's based on data we already have in our system. It's an offer that's always there. There's never an application. It's yours to use. Let's take a look at how Justine from Fire Fitness is using Mindbody Capital.
We have a Legree studio, but we don't really have like a lounge lobby area in our studio. So I was like, I really want to spend some money on kind of putting some lounge chairs in here, putting couches in, or maybe a coffee maker, things like that. And I saw the Mindbody Capital offer, and I was like, oh, this is perfect, because I am fully believe that it's going to result in, increased revenue and also kind of that community building and client retention factor. But normally I would have to kind of figure out, like, how am I going to budget that? I think I literally just had to click accept offer, and it did it. So it was very easy.
I love it. Investing in the business, something that's going to bring in more revenue, create a greater sense of community right away. She didn't have to save for months. She saw a need for a business, and she took care of it immediately, a few clicks. We have a lot of offers. Customers like you can take advantage of this capital. In fact, we have $300 million available to put towards equipment, remodels, new services, staffing, really whatever you want. One gym just opened a new location fully funded by Mindbody Capital. Woo! What do you want to do with this money? It's on you. Okay, we've talked about Mindbody helps you attract. We can help you convert, retain, grow. We're all in supporting you with the Wellness Industry Playbook. You've probably noticed, you've definitely told me, our software is complicated. There's a definite learning curve, and it's way too steep. The new Mindbody Experience is our future. We're completely reimagining how we think about the software, and we're doing it with you. Many of you have participated in research, hours of research we've done to get this right. We announced the effort last year, and I can't think of a better person than Robert Schmidt to come up and walk you through what's coming and what we've delivered today. Robert's leading our product success group at Mindbody. He started as a Booker guy back in 2012, and he just knows our stuff inside and out. Robert loves working with you all. He's leading our go-to-market effort on this initiative. He's also working with our early adopters. A shout out for your early adopters that have been incredibly patient with us. Let's bring Robert out.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, John, for the introduction. I'm happy to be back and sharing an update on the new Mindbody Experience. I'll review where we are today, when it's coming, and what's up next. Before we do that, let's take a look at where Mindbody started. We've come a long way since Rick's Garage back in 2000. Although this is a demo playing, here are the slides. Some of you have been with us 17, 18, 19 years, and some of these are images of Mindbody's evolution over the years. And we've made incredible progress on the software and grown to serve hundreds of thousands of businesses of all kinds. That growth and pace, the product acquisitions and the features we've built, have made our software powerful, but difficult and time-consuming to learn and support. We're ready to modernize, simplify, and take the next steps in our evolution with the new Mindbody Experience. So let's dive in. Upon first login, you'll be met with a new modern design. We have a streamlined navigation where you and your teams can find what you're looking for quickly and easily. And once you do, you can collapse the navigation and focus on the task at hand. Even small changes like language or access points can make a huge difference. The Retail tab is now known as the point of sale, Manager Tools is now called Settings, and Lead Management is located under Marketing instead of buried under submenus on the previous homepage. These changes can reduce the time to learn and how to understand and navigate our software. Speaking of time, we have a new quick links feature that's been added, and it's going to surface your most frequently used pages in a single click. We've seen some pages take over 10 clicks to get to are now reduced to a single click. And if you prefer to choose your own pages, you'll have that option too. As we move on to this new homepage, owners will see key business insights right when they log in with actionable data and metrics without needing to run calculations yourself. And then a summary of the prior day's take will be available in our notification panel where key alerts that need your attention will live. Our new schedule widget will prepare you for your day by seeing the day's classes, how full they are, and which appointments are coming up next. And then in deep partnership with our AI machine learning, we've built this new Clients at Risk widget, where you'll be able to take quick action on reaching out and retaining these customers as we surface clients that are at risk of not coming back. This widget is powered and built with our AI machine learning team, and it learns your customers' typical visit behavior. And then it will show your clients who have broken those patterns. So regardless if your regulars come several times per week or even several times per year, this is going to adjust and fit all of your different business models and consumer behaviors. What I'm also excited about is the evolution and integration of our products. As you saw earlier, we'll start to see things like Messenger built right into Mindbody Core instead of having to log in and use that product separately. Now let's move to the new client profile. Here, key information is easily accessible, and your new loyalty metrics will help give a more holistic picture of the client's relationship to your business. By surfacing the most frequently used pages and features to the forefront of the new profile, we can save you time so that you can focus on what you do best. And we're not stopping there. Did you know that the #1 constant support case driver to our support teams is the account details section of the client profile? And with the help of our support teams, we've actually built a new case categorization system that gives us key insights down to the feature level on what issues you all have been facing every single day. We're going to be diving deep into this data to learn, build, and reduce the complexity of Mindbody. Staff management has also been updated with this new modern design. We have new directory photos, enhanced filters, with more information at a glance and faster setup than ever before. Along with this updated design, we've updated the setup workflow too. So building out your team is easier and more streamlined. The new staff profile has non-binary gender options and pronoun fields, as Diane had mentioned earlier, and we're so excited to bring this update to all of you very soon. These first updates are only the start, and they're foundational. You'll start to see the classic experience in areas that we're not finished yet. And we're taking a room-by-room approach with design, so you and your teams will be able to learn and focus on our updates as they come and feel ready and prepared. Remodeling a house while people are living in it at the exact same time isn't easy, but it's the right thing to do, and it's our future together. More than half of you are already on the new experience, with the rest of you getting these updates very soon. We're going to be sending you readiness information prior to the change, so keep an eye out in your emails as well as in-product notifications so you're prepared for the change. Now let's hear from one of our customers who's been using the new Mindbody Experience for the past few months.
I think that we as humans get very accustomed to familiarity and routines and things that we get in, we know how to do them. And I hear a lot of people talk about the new Mindbody Experience and say that they're worried about the time and they're worried about the learning curve. And to that, I would say, if something doesn't make sense to you, reach out and ask. I didn't know every in and out of the last iteration of Mindbody, so how can I possibly say that I'm going to know every in, out, nook and cranny of this? The client info screens are better. The dashboard is better. When I sign in, it feels a little bit more aligned with me and the needs that I have. The navigation is beautiful. I think the design is clean and glorious, and I have a design background, so I'd like to think that my opinion counts for a scotch more. It's all an exploration, but I've enjoyed the process, and I really do think that for me as an owner, for my staff, for the way that we run our business, it's going to have a big payoff.
Katie has been a wonderful partner of ours and one of our early adopters, as John was mentioning earlier. And we've heard similar feedback that Katie just gave about the new experience, and we're going to continue to build and iterate based on all of the feedback that all of you are giving, as well as our internal teams. So what's next? Well, the next major releases are going to revolve around the calendar and the point of sale. A new scheduling and checkout experience that is simplified and intuitive with full support for classes and appointments from the start. There's many updates coming beyond what you've seen today. So look out for heads-up communication in your inboxes before these releases go live in your site so that you're prepared for the change. And finally, one question you may have is, well, what about the consumer experience? And we've heard from you. It's too difficult to book. It's too difficult to buy, and it's definitely not mobile responsive. Well, I'm happy to say that we are in development with a new consumer experience now, and the new online booking experience is coming early next year. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Robert. So, all right, my slides got past 40 because I think we're running short on time, so I'm going to jump ahead. All right, so what do you need to do here? How do you take this and run with it? Check out your Mindbody Capital offer. Please take advantage of this. Don't miss out on additional revenue. Sign up for the class pass guarantee. It really is a no-brainer. You can learn more about this. There's a lunch and learn with Kinsey. You can go to the booth as well. Go to the expo hall. We touched on a little bit of product today. There's a lot of product out there. Hit the expo hall, go deep with the new Mindbody, go deep with the new BMA enhancements. There's a lot of work out there. Visit Erica and Diane. Learn more about our DIAB. And Robert's in the booth as well. Again, there's nobody more informed than Robert, so pick Robert's brain for the rest of the week and go as deep as you want there. And we've obviously got the demos outside. If you haven't seen the demos, it's hard to miss them. If you're tired and standing for 10 hours, get a coffee, a tea, maybe a cocktail, sit on the sofa, and watch a product demo. I really do appreciate your time. I think you all know this. I love this time with you all. I'm going to be out there. Come find me, come chat with me, ask me any questions, and have a great rest of your conference. Thanks, everybody.